down. Alright, anybody else on this channel? Hello? Good morning. Okay, well, hello there, Guardians, Ghosts, and Gamers. It is I, Hako, your artist poet, here on PlayStation 4. And we're doing the weekly strikes. No, and actually, I'm not really even doing it for the pinnacle. I am just going to max up my inventory with weapon parts, well, sorry, gunsmith materials, so that I can actually try to farm for a Seraph sidearm that has some perks that I want. I am looking for opening shot, but full auto is actually probably preferred. Ugh, man. I wish there was a way to expand the field of view in this game. But anyway, so like my series of how to have fun in Destiny 2 is all about. No, my weekly pinnacle chase is not about the pinnacles because I'm near level cap. It's just all about getting the artifact up to level 20 now, which is not hard to do, as long as you're playing the game. But I'm enjoying myself just kind of farting around. I'm not playing with an actual fire team. These guys are randos. My clan is on, but they are off doing raids, which, you know, they do them. I don't do raids because I don't feel like investing 2 hours in a single activity. Even though technically, psychologically speaking, you can break the raid down as a series of encounters, which it is, and just treat each encounter more or less like... Where are you running? And just treat every encounter more or less like an individual strike. It would kind of play out about the same way. But it's the mechanics in the raid that I don't appreciate. I think that's way too puzzle box for what a first-person shooter is. You know, I hate to sound like a literalist, but that's true. I mean, this is a first-person shooter. We should be in first person, and we should be shooting shit. We shouldn't have to hop all over the map and everything else. It's ridiculous that we do that. I think that's what I liked most about Destiny 1 is that the platforming was kind of like, it was purely optional. You did not need to platform stuff to complete things. Even in the raid, you know, it was... God, this is what I don't like about the platforming. My character's like fucking clinging on shit, and it's like, you don't need to cling on shit, dude. Just calm down and shimmy down, why don't you? Alright, I guess I'll just hang out here because there doesn't seem to be any point in running ahead. I am with the Sweat Lords. That's the other thing too. If you're not breaking your ass trying to leaderboard everything, you're probably going to find out you're going to enjoy yourself. And I'm not saying that you should like slump into being a filthy casual, but I'm suggesting that, you know what, if 2 or 3 people on your team are really pushing hard to try to, you know, get the most kills and stuff, they want to do that, then go ahead and let them. You know, it's okay. It totally is okay. You don't need to break your ass, or especially if you're, you know, late game in the season and you've already got your levels where they want them. You could just go ahead and, you know, be a supporter. That is a really big chair. Yeah. See, he reflexed, what are we not? Oh, we didn't get the little ball. It's typical. Yeah. The best way to have fun in Destiny when you're playing with other players, whether it's in PvP, against a single player, or with a fire team in a strike, or Nightfall, or whatever, if you're randoing in, is just observe. As they like to say, read the room. And, you know, it'll be pretty obvious what your so-called teammates are really after and what they want to do. If they're burning the activity, then go ahead and let them burn the activity. Don't slow them down. Don't get upset about the fact that, oh, you got to get this X kind of kill or that kind of kill. Um, just, play along. That kind of thing. And that's really what it comes down to, is just playing along. Here we go. Aww. So, note that I don't have any Vanguard bounties, because I didn't feel like wasting the Glimmer. Jesus. Harsh. I like to call this season of the seatbelt. So they look like seatbelts. This is like my favorite grenade launcher, the Blast Bateau, specifically because it runs with chain reaction. In fact, you should take a look at this here real quick. Look at that. That was a really good stat right there. Clown cartridge, high velocity rounds, linear compensator, and a velocity masterwork. This thing sings chaos. This is another way you can read the room. When you go down and your teammates are too busy getting, the first strikes and kills, they're definitely in it for themselves. Now, he did try. I have to give him that credit. Nut House. Good job, buddy. I'll res you if you fall, and I don't. But in the meantime, let's try, let's just try doing this. Now, this would be a good instance to have like a sword. Oh man, really? Why am I getting shockwaved? Oh, that's why. This would be a good instance to have a sword, because you can then defend yourself while you're rezzing your teammates. This is not a map you want to play toe-to-toe, by the way. You really don't. You need to get ad clears. That was nice. Pretty cool. Wow, I'm just going to go ahead and go mute all the way through, because I don't feel like listening to this cringe. There are ways you can adjust the gameplay so that you actually do get to enjoy yourself. And don't forget, unless you've agreed to help someone get through content, you are playing for yourself. And you should be enjoying yourself, and try not to be too much of a douchebag to everybody else. But that's all I got to share. Thanks for stopping by.